Alright, when somebody loses a book, you'll see that it gets added to a report which is called Lost Items, Titles, and Replacement Costs. And this report shows all the items that Alma has declared lost and the date that it was declared lost. What the report also shows is the replacement cost and the processing fee, but in order for that to show up here on the report, it has to be entered manually on the physical item editor page. So for this item here called Dead Even, what we can do is copy that barcode and paste it in the text box as a all titles keyword search and click enter, and then click items, and then click the ellipsis and click edit. And there is a field here called replacement cost, and that's going to be the processing fee plus the replacement cost of the item. So for browsing books it's going to be $10 and the processing fee is going to be $20, so that'll be a total of $30. You can just put the number in like that and click save. And it'll show up on this report the next day because everything on this report is a day old. And you'll see that if you go back to the physical item editor page and you click on item changes, that you'll be able to see the price that we entered on the replacement cost field, and it'll show up right here. And if you click on notes, you'll remember that in Voyager we had two different kinds of lost items. We had items that were lost system applied, and we also had items that were lost library applied. But in Alma you only have the status of lost. But if you had an item that was declared lost in Voyager and it was declared lost by a staff member, then that would show up under the Notes tab under Internal Note 3 right down here. So I can show you that here. We're going to search for this item by barcode, and if we go to Items and click on the ellipsis and click Edit, and then we click the Notes tab, you'll see that this item, Ray Bradbury Bloom's Literary Criticism, this says Lost Library Applied for Internal Note 3. So you can tell that that one was declared lost by library staff and not by Voyager. Unfortunately in Alma you only get the status lost. So basically in Alma you can just assume that anything that's declared lost was declared lost by Alma. And the rules for that are under the overdue and lost loan profile, lost notice, and right here it says that items get changed to lost 85 days after the due date. So that would be after the second, after the book has been checked out and it's been automatically renewed, and 85 days more have passed, then Alma declares the item lost. And at that point it shows up on this report, and you would have to just manually put in the replacement cost and the processing fee at that point.